Since I was a child, I drew and I never stopped. So when I grew up and I had to decide what I will do, I don't know if for the rest of my life, but in that moment when I was finishing the high school, I said, okay, I will give to this feeling I have a chance because I really wanted to do something related to art or creation. I love a lot of things of pop culture like video games mostly, and films and animation. Not exactly comic. The comics they appear in my life later. I decided to study graphic design. The second year I was there, I was feeling like I don't know if graphic design is for me. Probably I wanted to go more to something related to illustration specifically. And then appears an opportunity that's significant for me, symbolic in some way. That it's called a Crack Bam Boom. It's a comic convention here, and I went there alone. I do not know anybody, and when I get there, I went directly to the artist alley, and that was the moment when I said I wanted to be one of those guys because they were there, they were creating art, and I felt that that's the place I wanted to belong. And that was very important for me. I took action instantly because in those days the event it's a whole weekend, and I spoke with a lot of people there, just saying, "Hey, hi, I'm wanted to be an artist. This is what I do. I got like a few of my drawings to show to people, and one of them said to me, "Hey, that that dude, that guy, it's having a workshop, and he teach people who want to create the comics, his own comic." Okay, and I went to speak with that guy, and that guy was Herman Peralta, and he's a very well-known artist. Well, 2 weeks uh, later, after the event, yeah, I went to his classes, and there I never stopped to learn things. He teach me a lot, but I'm a person that when wants something and likes something, I take it seriously, and I started to buy books, see videos, practice a lot, a lot, and that was the main factor that makes me like being where I am today, because in those places you can find a lot of people with dreams, but they don't have the what it needs, they don't have the strength and the resilience to do it every day for long periods, and I have that discipline. Many years I was like going to the workshop, learning things of comic, finishing my studies in graphic design too, both things. And Herman talked to me and said, there is a person who is another well-known artist here right now, is living in Spain, and he's needing like an assistant, and I wanted you to be the assistant of him, but you have to present this kind of your works, and you have to do this and that. And that was the moment when I think I break in some way, because I entered in the studio of Leandro, this artist, and I was his assistant for 2 years. And in that place, I learned a lot. There was only him and me, and he was giving to me, to do backgrounds and editions and sometimes some scenes into the comic he was doing, and we were doing for the main companies: DC Comics, Vertigo, uh, the other one, Dark Horse, some other independents uh, that comics that he was doing. So I could see the professional work from the inside, very 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 close, and how he managed times, how he managed the quantity of work, the way he worked, how to a lot of things, and that was a great experience for me since the pandemic, and I couldn't uh, like go in personally to the studio. And then with a lot of this experience I got, I tried to do my own thing as a freelancer, and the things were very well. I started to get some jobs, so that was the moment when I went. I decided to do my own way, uh, and here I am today. This is interesting. In some way, I have to make a living from this. You know, all of us. But I want to express myself because there are plenty of jobs out of art that can give you more money or fame or whatever. I'm not here for that. I'm here for expression, and also I think I wanted to give something to society or for future humanity, I don't know, but should be very, very cool for me to make that difference, that impact, and have create a story that the people will see in the future and talk about it, and could possibly inspire other artists in the future to make other things. So that's why I'm here. That's tricky. Yeah, I as I said, I think that it has to have some kind of uniqueness, personality, and if it's possible, should impact in some way to the viewers or the audience. Because I don't want to relate only to the graphic part, because you can find plenty of good uh, art creations jobs that maybe look simpler than others, but they were too much important for the people than the ones that look amazing. And we can see that today with AI that can could look practically incredible, plenty of detail and colors and whatever, but it's sometimes it doesn't says anything. It's like empty. So I don't know why, but I remember right now the first comic that makes me cry. You know, this is an interesting story because when I started, as I said, into comics, I started to also consume comics to understand how to create them. And I remember that I read it, the Mouse comic. Is about the Holocaust. The Jewish people, they are rats, and the Nazis are cats, and the Americans are dogs. And the draw inside the comic is very simple, but the story is so deep, and it can reflect to you all the sadness of that characters lived in those days, and was very impactful for me. That changed the way I was seeing this media, because I was consuming like a few comics that people said to me, "Hey, read this. It's great. Looks great. You wanna be an artist? Watch this, Watchmen or Kingdom Come, Killing Joke. They look very cool, you know, very cool. But that comic looks simpler, but the story was completely amazing. And I think that that's the thing I see art should make you change, should make you think and create some impact, any kind of art. Do this if you wanna do this for yourself first. Enjoy it every day. Enjoy the process. It's in some way painful and beautiful. You will fail practically every day, and you have to be in love with that, because if not, you will be in pain every day. So that doesn't have any sense. And you have to trust in that process too, because every mistake you do is one step forward. It makes you better, and it will send you to the next step. And it's a process, and it's a process for the whole life. I think the best artist that you maybe see and say, I wanted to be like that guy or that girl, whatever, that artist, they are in the same process like you. They're in the same way, probably in the horizon that you are seeing far, far away, but they are they're here too. That's that's a reality. You have to be in love with that process and enjoy it, and also try to find a place here, because we have plenty of places in art and visual art and creation that you can express yourself, contribute to the community. So try different things, try different medias, and draw a lot. I don't know. Create what you want. Because if you create what you want, you will have one less problem that than you want to like be aware, because the inspiration when you are doing what you want, it's you can feel it in the body, when you do what you are want to do, you enjoy. You probably are smiling when you are drawing, or you are having a lot of fun. So yeah, I think that was the feeling that sent me, at least to me, from where I am today. Because I draw and I paint a lot of things that I don't want it. Maybe for money or for the university or whatever, to learn something. But when you draw what you want, that's the moment I enjoy the most. And probably I will not any money for that, any fame for that. Probably will nobody will see that, because some of these drawings are in my sketchbooks, but they are the ones that I love the most and I enjoy the most. So I do this for me. And all the other things, well, it they were happening during my life as a creator. But that's the some kind of the approach I have. I have to do things for other people, and I like to do it too. But the fuel, you know, that the inner fire that makes me still trying to make new things and going ahead and going ahead and going forward. I think that is that curiosity, that that curiosity I have to create something new. And most of the times the opportunity to do that is directly in my schedule, that is it at my side, and express an idea. I got this idea this morning to the universe, and it doesn't goes it doesn't left from my mind. It's still there, and you have to in some way express it. Yes, I think that it's the big opportunity, or a great opportunity in my career, to break into American industry with a long story and with a lot of well created like universe, very solid. I want to, in some way, I was here since the beginning, so this is like the biggest opportunity I got to create something from zero. So I think I want to be like recognized in American industry for this creation we are doing for this comic. So that's one of the main goals I want. I think I also want to tell, as I said, a good story, uh, because that's what I want to try to do with all I do. If I I am recognized in the future or not, I at least want to create a good story, and that's gonna be enough for me. And hopefully the people will recognize that. I love it. I love our characters and our story. And I'm saying ours because I'm feeling in that way with this, because I created this target with you and with all the team. So yes, that's the main thing I want. Okay, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you stay tuned for the latest issue of Emma. I am Santiago Baquin, and this is Shockem Comics.